let's get ourselves going in together. So that'd be good stuff, right? So I'm always dependent on you, lovely Matthew, to help me with my slides because I don't get them. So Pledge of Allegiance. I like to share the wealth around. That's a nice way of saying, is there someone who would like to volunteer to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? And I recommend that we all mute ourselves except for that one person. I've gotten no takers.
I'll do it.
Thank you. We
Not
love
in
you.
uniform though, so sorry guys.
Stand up.
No, I'm standing.
Stand up.
Okay.
If you turn your video off, we don't. If you turn your video off, we don't know.
Okay, just pretend.
No, I'm
just pretend. Okay, ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, whoops, looks like we lost the screen there. So we should be able to. Matthew, could you go ahead and put the slides back up?
Are you not able to see them?
I can see them.
Okay.
Oh, you can? All right. So then it's just me not being able to see it. So hold on a second. I don't know what I did.
And
right, that. Well,
they're up on the screen.
Yep. Right, Matthew. Would you mind going ahead and just starting that for us then?
Yeah. If you all join me, we'll start with the Scout Oath, and then we'll go right into the Scout Law. So if you'll join me, on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The Scout Law. The Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2.
Thank you. The Scout is reverent. Was there anyone who would like to take this honor tonight? And
turn it up a little bit.
All right. I didn't hear who that was. I'm so sorry. I'll go ahead and do that. Dear God, we want to come before you this evening as a group of humble servants that are before you and wishing to do your will and wishing to serve others, and most importantly, wishing to install the moral value and fiber into our youth. Please help guide us and direct us in this time. Help us to be strong and set an excellent example in these times of uneasiness, and to always do so with a cheerful spirit. We thank you much, Lord, and say these in your name. Amen. All right. Yay! Here we go. Well, I want to congratulate everybody for being here tonight on this historic roundtable in Pinnacle Peak District on a July night.
It's not July night.
July night.
All right. Well, not July night, just a July night. So, all right. So for our program here, fall events, and we'll talk a little about Recharter, a little about Office and Scout Shop, popcorn, roundtable for August, and then we'll go ahead and do our breakout. So, fall program events. We got.
That would be me, Adriana.
Yeah,
all right.
To do that,
thank you.
with us to do that.
Thank you. It's so hard on my audio tonight. I apologize, guys. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful beginning of your summer, and I hope you're all staying safe out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have a few announcements that we wanted to bring to everyone's attention again. We have the Frontierery, which is coming up in October, the 23rd through the 25th at Geronimo. There will also be the IOLS training there, so all of our Scoutmasters and Assistant Scoutmasters, this is what you're going to need to get going. Scoutmasters, you need to get yours done pretty quick. Assistant Scoutmasters, you need to get yours done before the end of the year. Prior to that, we have October 2nd through the 4th for our Cub Scouts. We have the RBC event. And then in August, on the 29th through the 30th at Pioneer Living History Museum, we will have the Baloo training coming again. And then finally, at the end of the year, December 12th, sorry, I've got these all out of order here. December 12th at Crossing the Desert, we are going to have the basic leader-specific training. So everyone who needs any of those trainings, those registrations will all be up online. The IOS for Campery will be up online soon. One other announcement I want to make, and all of our troops who have Eagle Scouts who are still working on getting everything together, we are still doing border reviews for Eagle Scouts right now. They're all being done virtually at this time. But if you have any Scouts who are getting close to having all of their Eagle project paperwork done, Eagle rank stuff done, make sure that they get in contact with Brian Flynn or our other district reviewers so that they can get everything set up and get their Eagle border reviews going. That is all that I have.
All right. Thank you. So a little more on recharter.
I actually have one for fall program before we move off that one.
Sure.
The Wood Badge was postponed for this fall. It's been moved to March and April.
Okay. Okay.
Should bring the big one.
All right, perfect. So with our recharter, we are sitting right about halfway through our program for recharting, and definitely we're going to have part of a breakout session be available to ask those questions again. We intend to do another open Thursday evening coming up. I think, Matthew, is it next week is when we were going to do it to be available for any kind of questions? I think it was on that one.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my calendar here. I think it was, we had planned to do it the 16th, and so that's kind of
the 16th
day for anybody to turn in their recharters, ask any final questions, because really the 15th is the deadline to have that turned in. So we were going to do one last one that following day, the Thursday. So anybody that had any problems submitting it that day before could join us and get help then. So yeah, we'll get some stuff sent out, but it'll actually be the same Zoom link as tonight, same password and everything. But yeah, the 16th, so 2 weeks from tonight, all of our units should have it turned in unless they're joining us that Thursday evening to let us know what we need to help them to get wrapped up.
Right. And what we did, and for some of you, if you may have been aware a couple of weeks ago, what we did was the same type of open forum. We had the line available. I think it was like between 6 and we ended up cutting off at 7:30. It had gone to 8, and we had probably like 9-10 people on for that first half an hour, but throughout the rest of that time up to 7:30, people would pop in and out, have a specific question, need a little guidance, ask, and so it was nice. It was just an open area where Matthew and I were available to come in and ask questions. So that's basically the format that it is. It's just us there, and it's for us to answer questions and assist you and direct you. And it doesn't just have to be recharter at that point. If you have something else, don't hesitate to pop on the line. We'll be there. All right. Any other things with with the recharter? So I haven't been to the new Scout shop, so to speak.
I'll jump on this one, Adriana. Some of you may have seen a video that went out from Andy, our Scout executive, earlier this week. We have finalized the move from our old council offices to our new one, and a couple of changes he announced there. But kind of related with that, the Scout shop is open, and that's specifically the Scout shop at Riverview. If you're not familiar with Riverview, many people know that is where Bass Pro Shops is located, right at the intersections of the 202 and the 101. So that one is open. I believe they're open Tuesday through Sunday. So I think Mondays are closed right now, just to help with restocking and cleaning and things like that. Our new council offices, I included the address on there and some of the messages, including the newsletter. That address has been shared. We're sharing that out, but our office isn't open to the public yet. And Andy's really promoting that we have a kind of a local customer service model that we're trying to offer everything online or through our executive team, our district executives like myself, that if you need something dropped off or if you need something, we are in your areas. As many of you know, I live within the district. I live right near, not too far from PVCC, from Desert Ridge. And so many times if you need to get something to the office, whether it's paperwork or anything like that, if you're unable to email it, I am more than happy to meet you. And that's a big approach that we're trying to take with the council this year, is that we offer the best customer service we can by, in a way, making it to where people don't even have to go into our office. It'll remain closed to the public until COVID is at a point where we're ready to reopen it. Instead of announcing a date, we just announce that it will open when the time is right. But to protect the staff that's there, we're keeping that closed to the public. But like I said, the big emphasis is that we can hopefully provide the best local customer service we can. And Andy, our Scout executive, he's pushing to work with the Scout Shop to allow them to do more mailing of advancement and things like that, making it easier for you, the units, to get all of those things without having to go to the Scout Shop and things like that. So we'll definitely get some information out when the Scout Shop is ready to open. I don't anticipate that happening at all anytime this month. And when that'll happen will just be when COVID is showing better numbers. But any questions about that, the office or the Scout Shop? All right. Well, then this is turned over to Heather, our district popcorn colonel, to share with us a little bit about popcorn.
So how is everyone doing? It's a rough year to be the popcorn colonel for the district this year, yeah.
Woo!
So I'm probably going to be, if I haven't already, calling you guys and actually just all the committee chairs to check in and see what your guys' thoughts, if you have any questions about popcorn, any worries, anything like that I might be able to help you with. So be expecting that, or if you have any questions I could answer for you tonight, feel free to ask. I'm sure you guys got plenty of emails. They wanted me to tell you guys about the online direct sales. They opened on the 1st. There is a free shipping weekend happening this weekend from the 3rd to the 5th. And then obviously the popcorn kickoff is August 2nd. They kind of want everyone to register if you're thinking about doing popcorn. And then there's a couple of challenges going on also. They have the online direct sales entrepreneur challenge. That's for the first 200 scouts that hit 2,500 in their goal. They're giving them an additional $200 Amazon gift card. And then I don't know if everyone knows, but if you go through your Trails End app, any scouts that earned over $3,400 or $3,500 sold that much money in popcorn, they can get the readers for free for popcorn sales for credit card. So did anyone have any questions about popcorn here, or concerns, or anything I can help with?
Was you gonna send a link or something, or just move it?
I'm sorry? I can't hear.
I'm not sure if that was somebody talking, Heather, or if that was maybe background noise.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm sorry, I thought someone was talking about it. I wasn't sure it was quiet. So anyway, that's all I have, unless anyone has any questions.
I don't have any questions. I'll just throw a thing out there to kind of reiterate what Heather was saying. The Trails End was the company we partner with. They've been doing a lot of things to make the online sales seamless, easy. They've set the price point for all of the items equal to what would be if you were selling them in person. So if your units have thought about it, if camp cards didn't go as you hope they would to help fundraise for your units, popcorn is a great way, especially with the ease of the online sales this year. So I encourage you to reach out to Heather if you have questions, join in on the sale. And even if you have some scouts that want to participate, if you as an entire unit don't want to take it on, individual scouts can sell, and they can do a lot of great things to help support their own individual scouting efforts, if you'll permit them to do so. So thank you very much, Heather.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Heather. Let me see, make sure I'm, yep, I am off of mute. I had to make sure on that. So I just want to address, Rebecca, your question really quick in the chat. The question was, our troops just finished and paid, but is JTE due or a physical signed charter agreement? Now keep me honest here, Matthew, because I believe the physical signed charter agreement is also something that you are helping leading out the efforts right now.
So with JTE, that'll remain on the calendar year. The slightest background, that's a national program, and so they've until they were to make any change, they've decided to leave that for now on the calendar year. They've talked about moving that to the program year, just like our recharter and just like most of our units operate. But we'll collect that Journey to Excellence at the end of the year, similar to how we have before. Certainly, this is a great time to look at it and figure out what would be needed for your unit to do. Yes, yeah, we'll get that at the end of the year.
Okay, and then the other was that Susan wanted to make sure that everybody know with Camp Douglas this year, it's October 9th through the 11th, and it's open to all packs. She says, help Sheriff Douglas and his deputies to save the day. So, anything else to add to that, Susan? We're good?
We're good. Anybody has any questions? My email is cnsaz@q.com, and it's going to be a lot of fun this year.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. And just a little housekeeping. I see everybody was real good posting what unit, like troop, unit, pack, or venture crew with your name. If you haven't done that, if you can adjust it, just simply as we're taking attendance, and also it helps Matthew when he puts people into the breakout rooms to know appropriately where to put everybody. Appreciate that. All right, so August Roundtable. Yes, we will have August Roundtable, and we'll be back. So I don't have a specific listing for what our topic is going to be so far for August, but we'll try to get that out as soon as possible. We're trying to get a little ahead of that, but definitely I'm sure it will help us focus, because the school year as to what it will be, I'm sure it will help with us getting a good kickstart. We'll try to tailor those topics around that. With that, are there any other announcements that anyone wants to offer up? All right, so we're going to break everybody out. We have our scouts, Gil's leading the effort in that group. We do have a special combined one for the troops, crews, and ships. And to start out with, Matthew, I need to go to that one just for the moment. And then we're also going to have a breakout for committee and COR.